The dinosaur that pooped the past. Some grannies are old, some grannies are great, and Danny was turning 1008. He sang happy birthday with Dinosaur too. Then asked to go out. There was playing to do. You cannot go out till your plates are all clean, said Granny while serving up sludge that was green. There were broccoli eggs and hard Brussels sprouts. The dinosaur slopped the lot in his mouth. Then in the 2 seconds when Granny wasn't looking, it ate Danny's pile of awful grand cooking. Well done, Granny said. You've eaten enough. Now you can go out and do some awesome cool stuff. They ran straight to the tree with a swing underneath, but it hadn't been swung since Granny lost her teeth. They swung back and forth, they went up, they went down. Higher, Dan said. Let's go all the way round. But this wasn't any ordinary swing. It had powers to turn back the minutes and the hours. They counted to 3 and pushed hard off the ground. They looped and they turned time around. Their heads went all dizzy. Time started to bend. So Danny held on to the dinosaur friend. Flashes and fizzes and sparkling squeaks. They swung past the Romans, Egyptians and Greeks. Then with a crack, the swing snapped in half. They crash landed into a land from the past, surrounded by trees of Jurassical size, being watched through the leaves by mischievous eyes. Then 3 baby dinos jumped down awesomely. They called themselves Dino Dudes A, B and C. They liked playing games like Stackety Stack, where Dino Dudes A, B and C climb on C's back. Then suddenly Dinosaur's tummy made grumbles and rumbles that made the ground crumble. But grounds do not crumble for any old reason. Grounds only crumble in volcano season. We swim back in time. We were trying to play, said Danny to Dino Dudes A, B and C. We need to get back. We need to leave fast. We need to get everyone out of the past. But Danny and Dinosaur's only way back was looping through the time on the swing that had snapped. The lava was coming. The lava was hot, even hotter than Granny's old veg cooking pot. And so without thinking, B, C and A stacked themselves up like a game that they play. But this wasn't a game. It was saving the day. Saving the day the Dino Dude way. They flipped and they jumped through the jungle with ease, surfing the lava on lava-proof leaves, gathering all the things that they would need to fix the time swing at the speediest speed. Wax from the bees, sap from the trees, a dusk that fell off when an old mammoth sneezed. They bashed it together with Stegosaurus teeth while dogging explosive eruption beneath. The swing had been fixed, but the dinosaur group were now far too heavy to time travel loop. Dan started to worry, then started to panic. The ground underneath was now hot and volcanic. They all cried, started to cry. They cried and they cried. They cried and their tears instantly vaporised. Then something went ping in the dinosaur's mind. It thought of a way to loop forward in time. With broccoli, eggs in the dinosaur's gut, its brain brewed up a plan involving its butt. It knew there was only one thing it could do to get back to the future. It needed to poo! Poo? The poop came out fast. It had broccoli power and launched them to 88 miles per hour. It pooped out a pile of grand soggy egg veg with Dino Dudes A, B and C on its head. It pooped and it looped, then all forward in time, away from volcanoes and hot lava slime. The Romans and the Trojans were covered in poop. They all got a taste of Granny's broccoli soup. Whilst looping through Egypt, it popped out a pile which made a poop pyramid next to the Nile. It popped out the sprouts, its bum did a smelly, and looped out the last piece of poop from its belly. They fell out of time. They'd make it back home. But Danny and Dinosaur weren't on their own. Dino Dudes A, B and C were there too. They'd travelled through time on the broccoli poo. They all started cheering and jumping around. It seemed like new dinosaur friends had been found. And just when they had all the veg they could take, Birthday Gran served up a broccoli cake. Wow, what a great story. The dinosaur that pooped the past.